Hello, Jana. I'm happy to be talking to you at the beginning of the new year. We've had a good year. The last year has been quite a good year for us as an organization. I think all of you all have done some very good work across the country, and as a result, we've seen the growth that we've seen. There are some challenges, and as we move forward, we will begin to address these challenges.
You're all aware that Janalakshmi is going to migrate into a small finance bank subject to the Reserve Bank approvals, which we are hopeful will happen over the next few months. What would this mean to all of us as Jananayaks? The Reserve Bank of India, when they are already a regulator, and when they become a regulator again as a bank, they will expect us to be selling the appropriate products for customers. And the Reserve Bank is moving to an environment where it is not customers beware, it is the sellers beware. It therefore becomes the responsibility of all of us as sellers of various financial products to sell appropriate products for the customer. As you would all appreciate, it is very important that we have staff who are emotionally connected to the vision that Janalakshmi has. Diko Apni Kahani is not just a phrase for us. It is something that we like to live on a daily basis. And what we have done in this regard is provide appropriate training and solutions to all our Jananayaks. What we would like all Jananayaks to ensure is a seamless and a tremendous experience for our customers for all the offerings that we might make over the next few months or years. And this will require all of you to have ready reckoner materials available with you, to be able to be aware of what is the right product and the processes that you have to sell. And this is what we would like from all of you.
One of the things that we've been discussing over the last 1 year or so, has been the importance of standardization. See, as we become bigger as an organization, as we transition towards a bank, it is very important for all of us to actually work in a manner which is compliant with the processes that are required by the regulator, by customers. These are all things that are in some ways already told to us. But in what we find as we move across all the Jana centers in all the various locations, sometimes processes tend to get warped. The people have not completely understood it, and then they change the process. What does that do? That means that there is a lot of rework required. If a particular different process is followed in, say, UP, and a different process is followed in Bangalore, we find that there are challenges when the paper arrives into a central location. So given our learnings over the last couple of years, we decided to encompass everything into a Jana Center manual.
And this is to enable all of you to be able to have a reference guide, a ready reckoner, in a simplistic manner that is available to all of you, that sort of summarizes the various circulars, guidelines that we in head office manage to issue out to you. Because the reality is that we are an organization that is in constant change. And it's not just Janalakshmi. I think the entire industry and all industries are going through this process of constant change. I think we in Janalakshmi want to ensure that we enable you to manage these transitions and changes in a very effective and in a seamless manner.
This Jana Center manual has now actually come into all your hands. I visited a few Jana centers where I've seen the manual lying there. And the manual is lying nicely kept packed. It is not to be kept packed. It is to be used. I know it is nice, it is colorful, it is well made, but it is meant to be used. The importance of this entire manual will actually be available, or you will understand it only once you start using it actually. Now, when we put this manual together, it would have been very easy for us to actually just make type papers and put it out, so that it becomes a nice fat booklet which everybody just gets. But we realized that that is not the optimal way of doing it, which is why we have made it in a manner which has got all the images, all the icons over there, which helps learning. So the importance of this is that if you start using these icons and you start using this entire philosophy, you start using the calendar, you will standardize your work. You will find that your work gets completed much faster. What will happen is, today we have a lot of situations where people say, oh, my work is not getting over, but the work is timed to get over. So we are trying to help you make your work more efficient. If you use this, you will find that not only will your professional life get better, but also your personal life will get better, because by using this whole process, you will be able to get out of office early and be able to find yourself in a much more convenient space as far as your budgets and your targets and everything is concerned. We have tried to actually tell you in detail as to what do you have to do in which month of the year, what you have to do in which month in the life of the Jana Center, because there are some preset things. Some of these things people know intuitively, some of these people know because they worked in another Jana Center, but a lot of people do not know. So the idea was that this is to get everybody out. Now, earlier in our Jana Centers, we had maybe 10, 12 people, that was the kind of thing. Today, some of our Jana Centers, 3-area Jana Centers are operating at 30, 35 people. There are even 40, 45 people in some Jana Centers. And a lot of them are new. These are not people who understood our processes. So it is very important that the JCH, will take your teams through it. The area heads will understand it. The CRES and the CREC and the CREM will understand it, and therefore make their lives a little better. So this is the philosophy with which we have made this. This is what we expect will be the benefits of using this whole thing. Now, as a result of this, once we get it out to you, we would like to actually monitor in some manner how you're using it. So one of the most creative ways that the team has come up with is to put out a rewards and recognition program. So what is that going to mean? That is going to mean that there will be certain parameters around which people will be measured, how they have utilized it, what is the efficiency level, how many contracts they are doing, what was the earlier contracts, what is the current contracts. All of this, there are some metrics which have been explained to you. Around these metrics, we have built a little bit of a rewards program. We will try and select the best people who are exemplars of behavior for this. So I would urge all of you, this is something that we are doing more. We would like to see you. We would like to know from you what are the good things about it, what are the challenges about it. When I have traveled, after it has been launched, I have spoken to a few of you. Most of you have expressed the fact that this is a very good initiative. You've enjoyed the training, whatever has been provided, but a lot of you have not yet engaged with the manual in a daily process, and that is what I urge you to do. And the R&R is meant hopefully to only accelerate that. We just want you to engage with it, use it, make it a part of your life, and make sure that everybody who joins the Jana Center is also brought on board. Slowly, we will be able to find that the process will get standardized. The benefits of the standardization will be available to us. The efficiency will mean that you will work better, you will be able to get through more work, you will be able to work better through the day and find yourself going home. Now that's something that we all want to do, right?
I'd like to close with a small message to all of you. Ultimately, the role that Ramesh or me as the MD CEO of the company, etc., can play is actually provide the direction. We are just the coaches. Ultimately, we are dependent on all of you as the cricketers of tomorrow, the Dhonis, the Virat Kohlis, etc., to go off there and execute on the field. And the responsibility therefore lies on you. The trainers, the L&D team can provide you all the training and the coaching. But ultimately, it depends on how you deliver on the field on that particular day, on that particular ball. So it's over to all of you. The success of Jana Lakshmi depends on every one of you.
Please help yourselves. We are just trying to help you to help yourselves. All the best to using this, and I look forward to interacting with all of you as I visit all the Jana centers to see what kind of activity, what kind of help you've had. All the best. Thank you.